go live in 3 places at one time. So, okay, Instagram's working. YouTube, let me see. Okay, if someone messages on YouTube, maybe it'll show up. Hi, everyone on Instagram waving. What up? Instagram be popping. What's funny is on Instagram, I couldn't say what the subject is, guys. We're going to be talking about help. My husband doesn't support my dream. My spouse doesn't support my goals. Hey, we got some people on Facebook. Facebook, can you hear me? Can you see me? YouTube, can you hear me? Can you see me? Instagram, can you hear me? Can you see me? 3 places at once, y'all. I mean, I don't want to say that I'm the master and a super wizard, but if the shoe fits. Okay, Kristen says, hey, Kristen, does that mean y'all can see me and hear me? YouTube, I don't know. The last time I went live on YouTube was probably 2015, so I hope it's working. Okay, on Instagram, I need one of you guys to comment and say, Kelsey's going to talk about a spouse that doesn't support my dream, because I wasn't able to put a title on Instagram. Okay, everyone says on Facebook says you can hear me loud and clear. All right, YouTube, we'll never know. We'll never know for sure. Okay, so happy Halloween, y'all. I'm not dressed up, and honestly, I probably would have like a hat on today and would not be looking like this, except for I had an audition yesterday. So I had to like fix myself up. Okay, I got a bunch of thumbs up. Thank you, Poppy. Kelsey's going to talk about spouses not supporting your dream. Guys, so everyone, I hope you're having a good Halloween morning. I meant to do this live stream yesterday, but then I ended up having an audition, which is great. As y'all know, I just moved to LA a few months ago, and I'm just trying all the things. Hi, everyone. Terrell, good to see you. Karen, Kristen, Lorraine, Douglas. Good to see all of you guys, people who are on YouTube. It says there's people there, but I can't see you. So I meant to do this yesterday, got an audition, always got to go. I say yes to everything right now, pretty much. And so I couldn't live stream yesterday. So we are live streaming on Halloween morning. And I feel like y'all give me a comment if you agree with this, okay? I don't understand. I guess social media made it so that now we're doing Halloween again as adults. Right? Why are we doing Halloween again as adults, y'all? Like full out. Not like, oh, I went to a Halloween party and dressed up, but like, I'm going to the office full spandex, right? Don't you feel like sometimes, I mean, I want to be kind, but also I want to walk up to people and be like, your time for spandex has passed. Ha, I'm sorry. We're not in college anymore. Don't nobody want to see that. Please, no family Incredibles, okay? Family Incredibles, and I'm like, it's cute when everybody in spandex when you're a cartoon. You are not a cartoon. I'm scarred. I'm scarred by your family spandex action, right? And people go all out on their, I'm like, what is happening? So anyways, all that to say, that is not how I roll. My daughter went as Wonder Woman. I plan to put on all black and a pair of ears, and I will be Catwoman. And honestly, the last 2 years I haven't even dressed up with her, but hashtag social media, I don't know, I guess I'm doing it this year. I bought my husband a Superman t-shirt that he can wear with jeans like any other normal day, because that is his level of involvement and commitment to Halloween. Exactly. Stop the spandex. Yes, people are feeling it. On Facebook, you guys feeling me with the spandex? Good morning, Tristan. Kayla says 100%. Amber says, I will totally go all Comic-Con cosplay on you. You know, respect, y'all. Respect. If you want to go all out, I don't have to understand it, right? I don't have to understand it. You do you, Amber. People love Halloween. I'm not one of those people. I like it. We cool. I don't have a beef. There's no beef between me and Halloween. But that's not what we're talking about today, y'all, so let's get focused. I want to talk, I was speaking at an event in Ohio over the weekend. If you have an organization that you're a part of and you want to have me come speak, hit me up, slide into my DMs, because I speak all over the U.S. and I love it. And I was speaking to a group of young living hustlers. And every time, you guys, almost every time I talk to a group, of hustlers, people going after a big dream, even in like the corporate setting, people who are really ambitious in their careers. During the Q&A, I will get the question, what if my spouse is not supporting me? What if my boo just doesn't see the vision? They don't have my glasses on. They don't get it. Okay? And if you're not married, it could be a boyfriend or girlfriend, or it could be like if you're a college kid and you have these big dreams and goals and your parents don't get it, or you know, you have a close group of friends that you roll with in life and none of them get it. So I would love for you guys to comment if any of you feel that way. On Instagram, you guys couldn't see that that was the point, but on Facebook, you know, that's what I titled the video. So I assume some of you guys are dealing with this issue, like, why won't my lover, I hate that term, ew, but you know, why won't they get on the train? This train's leaving the station. I'm going to Awesomeville. I have big dreams and goals, you know? Okay, so I see yes, someone says yes. Okay, so on Facebook, spandex is okay if you have a nice utility belt. Nice, Tristan, nice. Okay, so let me know, guys, if you are dealing with an unsupportive spouse, loved one, okay, family, friends, and this is the epiphany that I hope people will have about this. Hi, Kate. Okay, the thing about this, you guys, I always say, the first thing I say when people ask me these questions, also on one of these, you can see that my tile fell down. It's really annoying. I'm trying to like block it with my giant hair. But they always fall down. Hi from Barcelona. Awesome. Okay, guys, I have to stick with the point here or else people are going to get annoyed. So I can't say hi until the end. What we're talking about here, okay, is that help. My husband doesn't support my dream. My wife doesn't support my dream, right? Here's the dizzle. Y'all, my husband does not watch my videos. My husband did not read my book. My husband, like, he doesn't follow me on Instagram. He doesn't have an Instagram account. We are never going to be that cute couple that gets on and talks to you guys about building a dream together, right? Let's say you just want to lose weight, or you know, you're trying to start a blog, or you just want to grow a side hustle, not something huge like me where I'm like, you know, trying to have a legit talk show on TV and all that stuff, right? Just you're going after these goals, and maybe your loved one is like, just be normal, just have cake with me, just eat a burger, it's not going to kill you, or like, work on your blog tomorrow, I want to watch whatever, you know, The Voice, Real Housewives of, there's no way a husband would say that, but you know, that's what you're bombarded with. And my husband completely and totally supports my dreams and goals, but he is never going to watch my videos unless I specifically ask him, which I do sometimes. He's never going to read my book. He's not reading the stuff I post. None of that. He's not doing any of that. You know why? Y'all, he is an engineer. He would never in his life, look at this. Look at this. He's never going to click on this to watch it, right? I mean, he would now. I'm his wife. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I am not for him, and he is not my people when it comes to who I'm trying to motivate, who I'm trying to talk to. I'm not out in these streets trying to appeal to engineers, right? I'm not out here trying to get a mathematician on my side. I want all those, you know, like super technical, very like, let's not get too emotional about it situation type people. I'm not trying to convert them into fans. Ain't never gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Okay? That is just, it's ridiculous for me to expect that. So that's the point one, is that you need to ask yourself, would it make sense in any universe for this person to actually love what you're doing, go out and watch it and support it if it wasn't you? And if the answer is no, then you got to give them grace to understand that they're just going to try their best to like understand you're crazy, support your crazy, follow along, try not to fall off the train, right? And so the same, I got a stat, okay, how do you say the word? Statistician, economist who watches my videos. Carla, that made my day. It really did. You better believe I'm going to tell my husband. Okay, so it said that's good advice. I'm getting some praise hands. So here's the other thing, okay? So this goes beyond just a spouse. So that's the same with your mom. Like, if your parents or your roommates or the people you're around are just not, it wouldn't make sense for them to be appealed to what you're putting out. That's one thing. Let's talk about maybe it's just trying to pay off debt or trying to lose weight, some other type of goal that's not like, I'm out here trying to build a business and they don't support you. They're not on board. And then that's where I think my second point gets really important. This second point, you guys, is key. I hope that you take it in. I hope you share this. I hope you write it somewhere. And this goes for any kind of dream and goal and any kind of support system that you're after, okay? And that is this. And it's especially true for entrepreneurs or people with a big goal. Because what have I been talking about lately? If you're pursuing a big goal, you are going to feel big emotions. You are going to be a basket case. You are going to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You are going to be a roller coaster going up and down, and other people are just going to be like, what is happening to that girl? Right? So you're going to feel all these big emotions. And what I realized early on when I was going after my big goal, when I was first starting the talk show, I was just launching stuff, from my little tiny home office in Oklahoma City, all I communicated with my husband was complaining. Because I don't know about you guys, but going after a big dream or a big goal, losing a lot of weight, paying off a lot of debt, trying to figure out how to homeschool 6 children, God love you. I could not do that. But whatever your big dream or goal is, when you're going after that, it's hard. Not enough people talk about that. That's why I'm here. Tell all your friends to follow me, please. Shout out, right? Thanks for the comment on YouTube. I saw that. And so that's the thing. No one really talks about enough, I think, because once you get to a certain status, things are moving and shaking and you're trying to motivate people and you forget that they're in the trenches and they're just trying not to die on a Tuesday afternoon, right? Like, it's hard, it's hard, it's hard. You're not alone. This is hard. You're not alone. I'm hitting all the cameras. I'm such a professional. Look at me live stream on 3 cameras at once. You are not alone. This is very hard. And so we tend to tell the people closest to us how hard it is. They ask us and we're like, well, man, such and such happened today and this is really hard and I'm really struggling and should I even do this? If all you tell your support people around you, your husband, your spouse, your parents, your roommates, your close friends, your besties, your ride or dies, if all you talk to them about is how hard this is and how discouraged you are and how you're unsure, why would they be on board? Why in the world would they want to tell you to keep going? They love you. They want you to be happy. They want you to be calm and easy to live with. They want you to have joy. They want to wrap you up in a warm hug. So they're just going to be like, well, maybe you should quit. Maybe it's just too hard. Like, why keep doing it? It's just too hard. Well, this is just too much. Just let I'm going to love you no matter what. And then all of a sudden you feel like, you know what? Maybe I should just give up on trying to lose the weight. Maybe I should just give up on X, Y, and Z, whatever it is. Okay. So what does that mean? Does that mean you don't share with your spouse? Does that mean you don't communicate to the people, to your loved ones? That means you better be watching yourself, okay? You better be taking note of the positive things. Today, when I shut all this down, I'm going to go to my daughter's school and I'm going to be there to do the Halloween parade with her, and I'm going to be like a PTA mom for 5 minutes, and I'm taking candy and I'm going to walk the kids around. If I don't embrace the fact that being an entrepreneur like this gives me the freedom to be like, I'm going to go do that. I don't have to ask off work. I don't have a boss. I'm going to go do whatever I want to do for Halloween. That right there is an example of me realizing, and I want to tell you, I had to think about this morning because we get caught up in the to-do list and the tasks, and I get overwhelmed and I get discouraged, and then I realize, like, how blessed am I that I can up and do this? So that's the kind of thing I want to just make sure that I'm communicating to my spouse of, like, how awesome it is today that I get to go up and be with our kiddo because I can. Okay, you have to take note of those wins and actually communicate them with your spouse, with your parents, with your roommates. That also means that you cannot really count on them to be your whole support system. Do you want to talk to them when you're discouraged? Of course. But if that's every single day, hello on YouTube, if that's every single day, they can't stick with it. They're going to be exhausted. Heck, you're exhausted and you're just like vomiting it on them. You're vomiting it on them. Yeah, so Marissa, I think is the name, says, if you get what you focus on. So if we're only focused on the negative, we'll just get more negative, and it's like a compound effect. Lisa says, you're spot on. I love leaders who speak the truth about the journey. Well, that is most definitely me. Support my crazy should be on a coffee mug. Ding! I will be making that and selling it. So you understand what I'm saying, you guys? Like, it's on us. It's on us. If we only communicate negative, painful, I'm discouraged, I'm tired, this is hard. And I mean, this could especially go to like weight loss and paying off debt and, you know, just trying to grow a side hustle. I'm not talking about just entrepreneurship, all of those things. If all we talk about is like, man, this is hard, I want to give up, I can't go on every single day, our loved ones are going to try and get us to quit because they want us to be happy, because they love us. Aren't they great? We're so blessed to have those people in our lives, which means, excuse me, there's something right here, I was getting distracted, which means that you've got to find somewhere else for your support, okay? You've got to find an online group of like-minded people who are also trying to lose weight, who are also trying to pay off debt, who are also trying to do whatever it is you're trying to do. Entrepreneurship support groups, free Facebook groups. You can go to local meetups, search your town. There will be a meetup for people. Like, go to those things and find those people and communicate with them because they get it. You know, talk with them about how it's hard. I don't talk about my goals with my family because they don't understand. Their first response is that the goal isn't important enough for me to get so stressed out. Well, then I'm glad you're realizing that you can't share everything with them. You know, I think there's a Steve Harvey quote, don't tell your big goal to small-minded people. Small-minded people are never going to get it. You know, I talk about this being a roller coaster ride. Don't take Negative Nancy with you in the roller coaster car. Don't take Doubting Debbie. You know, don't take that person with you. Now, they might be somewhere, but they don't have to be next to you. They're there, they're supporting you. I mean, if they're your spouse, obviously, you got to take them. They're going with. The train's leaving the station. It's a train now? I don't know. You all are with me. The point is, they're going to be there, but they don't have to be the one in the entrepreneurial context or the context of health or finances or your faith. You're going through a new Bible study. You really want to go through read the Bible in a year, or you want to do some intensive meditation thing or whatever, and they may not get it, right? And so you have to find that support elsewhere. We cannot keep putting unrealistic expectations on our family and friends and spouses and parents and roommates and then, get kind of pissed at them about it. Like, I'm kind of mad you guys aren't supporting me. That is not, for a lot of us, that's not their role, to support you in that way, to be there and brainstorm with you, to lift you up when you're discouraged every single day, right? They just want to cheer you on and be like, great job, don't give up. I'm so happy for you. It's very shallow what they can do if they're not really in the trenches with you. If you're building a business together, if you guys decided we're going to pay off debt together, we're going to lose 50 pounds together, that's different. Then, I hope that you guys had some clear conversations on the front end on how you're going to support each other. But today, mostly I'm talking to those people who are big dreamers and you're changing and you're growing, and it's hard for your spouse or your immediate close friends or parents or roommates or whatever to get on board. So that's on us, guys. We got to make sure we're communicating the positive and the negative, and if we want them to love it, we better communicate more positive with them than negative, which means we're going to have to find that other support, because this journey is hard. We're going to have to find that other support elsewhere. All right, let's see if there's any questions coming in. Natalie says you can't have one person be everything for you. Exactly, yet we still expect that. We all know that in theory, yet in our heart we tend to expect that person, even a best friend who's maybe doing a similar type goal, and we expect them to be everything for us in the kind of support that we need, and they can't. Okay, let me know on Instagram if you have any questions or comments. I'm seeing a lot of waves. Let's see. I think coming up with an attainable goal is important. I had a hard time getting my husband on board when I'm working the night shift full-time, ooh girl, home with my 1-year-old and 4-year-old, ooh girl, during the day, and attempting nursing school part-time. Yes, an attainable goal. That's great. You know why? Because Kayla, that's who said that, then you can tell them, hey, look, I've made progress. Only, 2 semesters left to go, only 6 months left to go, only $10,000 of debt left to go, only a few more pounds left to go, and then I'm gonna be able to start eating dinner with the family like normal again. You know, you guys just gotta let me get to my goal weight, or whatever it is. Oh, sorry YouTube, I just kicked YouTube with my foot. Sorry about that. And so having an attainable goal is really important. And if you are going after something really huge, like what I'm doing is so big, it is hard to have some sort of attainable goal unless I set these benchmarks for myself so that I can tell my husband, well, this month's goal was X and I'm halfway there or whatever. Hi, Mandy. Raising Little Rascals, that's cute. Catherine, hey guys. So, all right, let me know on Facebook, or I don't really see many comments on YouTube, but you guys try it. Maybe YouTube, if you're watching, say hi. So I'm on all 3, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And I would love to know if you guys have any questions about this, any specific issues. I hope that just listening to this helps shift your mindset, because it is a really hard struggle to get at the beginning. And I want to tell you, it's not like I just immediately understood this either. At first, I was irked that my husband wouldn't read my book, you know, Go Solo, which was the #1 entrepreneurship Amazon bestseller endorsed by Barbara Corcoran and John Acuff. You can get it on Amazon.com. He didn't read it, you know, and I was kind of like, and then I realized he doesn't want to go solo. That has not, why would he, you know, unless I specifically asked him, and even then, he's not much of a reader. He's more like an audiobook listener. And so it was just totally unfair for me to expect that of him. And so this lesson that I'm teaching you guys, it took me a while to get a hold of. So I hope that you guys are grasping this and will start to change your mindset. And I also want you to think about, often I think they aren't supportive, but what they are doing, perfect Barbara, is picking up the slack. Natalie, I'm talking about how if someone is going through a goal, they're working towards something, and they find their spouse to be unsupportive, or their loved ones, the closest people to them, what to do about that, how to think about that. Barbara makes a great point. A lot of times, you guys, we are failing to recognize their version of support. Y'all, I mean, my husband is my financial investor many months. There are times when I'm like, I want to invest in this, and we're going to use our personal money to do so. That makes him an investor. You know, do I treat him like an investor? I should. I should be explaining to him what's happening, the good, the bad, the goals, all that stuff, with an emphasis on, you know, how important it is to me and how passionate I am and how I'm seeing results. So that's a great example, Barbara. If your spouse or loved one or people are picking up the slack for you without ever really saying anything or mentioning it, they're just helping out more because they know this is important to you, that's amazing. That is a great example of support. I challenge you guys to ask yourself today, wait, are they supporting somehow and I didn't realize it? What if you feel guilty to work your own hours? Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. She just asked, what if you feel guilty because they're in a 9-to-5 and they hate it, and you have freedom and flexibility and you're working on your big dream or goal and you have guilt about that? Okay, I understand. And I don't necessarily have guilt about this. My husband absolutely loves his job, but I do sometimes feel like, man, I get all this flexibility, you know, and he doesn't have that or whatever. And so my answer to that is to really ask yourself how you can be more supportive of them, okay? Support is a two-way street. Asking them, you know, how can I help make this better for you? Is there stuff I could do at home to make it better? Are there things that I could do in our life to make things more enjoyable? But also, I mean, that sounds like that person needs to change their job. And that's not necessarily your fault unless they are unless they're under contract or of some sort where they can't leave that position. So my answer to you would kind of be like, have you guys thought about sitting down and talking it through? Maybe if you explain to him how much you really love doing work that fulfills you, it will inspire him to then quit his job and find a job that's better for him. That may not be applicable to your specific situation, but those are my two suggestions. It's really hard to know without, you know, knowing the whole situation. But one, I would say, make sure you're asking how you can in turn support them, and then two, see if you could sit down and talk to that person about like, hey, I see that you hate your job. I see that it sucks. I see that you want change. Could we talk about how to change that? Okay, she says she's talked to him about it and it's good money and he won't leave. All right, Jen, if that's the case, then I would seriously start figuring out a way for you guys to make it better in that. Well, first of all, you'd ask the question about guilt. If he has made the decision, this money is too good, I'm not changing, then you don't need to feel guilty anymore. You've tried to talk to him about it. If you're doing your best to support him, if you guys have had this conversation already, then that's just guilt that needs to go. You just need to pack it up in a suitcase and ship it bye-bye. Because that's not on you anymore, Jen. You've done what you need to do. If you're doing your best to be supportive, maybe you guys have a rule that you only talk about work for like 5 minutes and then you stop. Or else, you know, the whole room fills with this negativity because he just rants and rants and rants. And that can affect you for sure and your kids and the whole vibe in the household, right? So, I don't know. But that sounds like you don't need to feel guilty. This was me for a long time. My husband hasn't divorced me through my crazy, so that's supportive. Daphne, you better preach. Look at this, guys. I'm a nut job, right? I'm a nut job. We're still married. Your big dream and goal will likely get them out of the 9 to 5. No guilt needed because you're working for the betterment of your family. Barbara says that to Jen, and like I was just saying, Barbara, to her, it sounds like the goal or that the guilt is unnecessary. Like you're doing what you need to do. Jen says, thank you so much. You bet, Jen. Okay, Instagram. I don't understand. Like there's a bunch of people watching and then I don't see any comments coming through. So I don't know if that's Instagram, but Instagram, if you're watching the replay, you shoot me a DM, okay? All right, guys, I think that's it. I think we've covered this. I hope if you're watching the replay and you struggle with this, you will leave me a comment, send me a direct message. Also, PSA, did you know if you send people direct messages, ask them a question or whatever, then they will show up more in your news feed and they'll show up at the top? I did not realize that. So if you want to just shoot me a DM that's like, hi, and then I shoot back a heart, that will help the algorithm because I know a lot of you guys have been messaging me like, I never see your videos anymore. Well, that's because Facebook hates us. Poppy says, cool. All right, let me just check Facebook one more time. YouTube, Jen, thank you so much. That was my first time to actually be able to talk to someone watching a YouTube live. So that makes me feel like, yes, I can do YouTube live more. Okay, wait, Facebook, before you guys hop off, I want to know, I'm thinking about doing, I see there's 3 people on Instagram, so I guess Instagram's pretty much done. Tracy, hi Tracy on YouTube. Okay, so if you're still on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, I see y'all. I have a question. I was thinking about trying to do a Monday morning live stream every Monday. That's like Monday motivation. Mostly just, you know, funny and us having fun, but also I thought we could, like someone could hop on and comment like, I'm not motivated to X, and then I basically give them a quick pep talk. So I want to know what you guys think. So leave me a comment if I should do that. It would be kind of a lot of work to try and make that happen every Monday because to be real, I'm trying to recover from the weekend on Mondays. Poppy says, yes, please. Poppy loves that idea. So YouTube, you let me know if you like that idea. And Facebook, you guys let me know if you like that idea. I think it would be fun and it could be funny and you could start your day with some laughter and some encouragement. But I want y'all to roll out. So if you're watching this and you're like, well, that sounds great, but there's no way. Okay, says sounds great. Good, got that. Hello. So if there's no way you could watch on a Monday morning and you would never be able to show up live, which is what's important with a live stream, let me know that too. Be like, Monday morning's not good for me. So that way I know I can kind of poll you guys on what you think. All right, that's it. Like I said, I got to get ready because I'm going to go be like PTA mom extravaganza and take candy and walk the kids around for some sort of parade that they're doing in their costumes today at my daughter's school. Yes, Monday motivation would be awesome. Dude, yes, even just once a month, do it. Okay, so hopefully you guys can actually show up on a Monday. What time? I'm not sure. Probably be like 8 or 9 Pacific, which means it's almost afternoon West Coast. I gotta tell y'all, adjusting to the time change and with my posting stuff, I'm like, I would have to wake up at 6 a.m. I would have to wake up at 5 to be live streaming at 6 to catch people on Monday morning at 8 or 9 a.m., but then I would wake up my whole house because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm not quiet and everybody would be asleep. So I don't know. I could probably shoot for like noon Eastern, which would be like every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific. Greenwich Mean Time. Y'all playing? I don't know what that means. Don't you come here talking German to me. All right, I gotta go, guys. Love y'all. I hope that you leave me a comment, send me a message, share this. Look at my shirt. Do what my shirt says. like, share, follow, subscribe, repeat. And I will see you guys maybe on Monday morning. If I get a bunch of comments, I'm going to hop on Monday morning. We're going to do a Monday Motivation live stream. All right, let's see if I can end 3 live streams successfully. Okay, the end live video. Yes, please. Oh, I moved everything. End live video. Bye, Facebook. Love you guys. And YouTube. Bye, YouTube. You're the best, guys. Thanks for subscribing.